Hello and very warm welcome everyone. It's Marta. Welcome in another video tutorial. It's gonna be kind of another of those live paced classes workshop. We're gonna be creating this the packaging for this box of chocolate. I thought it's gonna be a nice addition. Instead of just creating the cards, we could create a couple of the 3D boxes, gift elements, which will help you to bring more option to your craft room. So you could create this one of a kind beautiful gifts. Now I'm setting myself the clock for 45 minutes, which I'm starting now, because I don't want the video to be too long, and for me that will be kind of a challenge exercise to help me with my creativity, and for you it's gonna be that you don't have to watch me for 3 hours, something like that. So I've got the paper. This is a beautiful paper pad from the Flower Fiesta collection from Craft O'Clock. This is the company I used to been in their design team, and I have a lot of the products. I'm gonna try to start creating while I'm talking, so I'm not gonna take much more time, and I only gonna tell you this is the watercolor paper I'm using. And someone would say, oh my gosh, watercolor paper, what a waste. This is a very good construction paper. And my friends, I bought it in one of those cheap stores in Poland. We have like Action, Teddy. I'm not sure, that's the two I know in my town, because I'm still new to getting surrounding. But in the UK that would be like a BM, Poundland, things like that, or the Works. Let me know. But actually, let's help each other out, my friends. Let me know in the comment what country, like write down the country, and maybe like Michael's or something else, like what shops you would recommend to buy some cheaper, inexpensive papers and cardstock supplies, so other friends who are watching, they could also have some good use, because I don't know if there's someone watching me from Netherlands or other country. I don't know what stores that could be, but your information could be very helpful to another members here in this channel. So whoever is watching, please write down the name of this store. 43 minutes. So I'm starting. To create the box base, I'm using 2 pieces of the A4 size cardstock. And I've got this Marta Stewart board, so that will be in inches, but I'm bringing my ruler so I could tell you as well what that would be in centimeters. So I'm just gonna my son has bent it a little bit, so I'm just gonna place it just like that so we could roughly know. So it's 7 inches for my box. However, my friends, this is the tip, the most important tip. Whatever you do, like a chocolate box or any other packaging, always make sure you have the actual physical product, because sometimes they could be a differences. Different companies go downsizing or resizing the packaging. So usually, like Mercy, this is one of the examples. I think they never change, like they change a little bit this front panels and colors, like different things like that, but the packaging remains the same. However, that could be a difference, so it's better to have the packaging. Now I'm giving myself some room to wiggle. I don't go right up till here. I'm just giving myself a little bit. I think it's just make it job easier, and it's easier to pull in and out box as well. So I'm making my first line at 7 inches, which will be roughly around 18 centimeters. And the next step, it's good to grab another piece of the cardstock for this. Put your chocolate box up till the edge, and then place freely another paper, so you will see which place it's end up with. Mine is ending up in a slide which is like half an inch or 1.5 centimeters. So I am adding that extra space of half an inch or 1.5 centimeters, so that will be 18 and 19.5, something like that. And we just score, and I'm scoring on this nice texture size, so that way this will go to the inside. Now this is gonna be the main cover for the box. Oh, if I'm just gonna slightly crease my line so that will get into the shape. That's why we're making the creases on the scoring board, so we could have this nice edges. So that will be the cover. And now I am going to create the other part. Now here's the trick. You can either start from this middle section, but I think it's a waste of the paper, because that way we can save up a little bit from this side, and this corner, that could be a great place for stamping the sentiment or die cutting the sentiment, something else to use. So I know I have the thickness of 1/2 of the inch or 1.5 centimeters, and I will do 2 equal to make the measurements easier. I will need 1 flap to glue, 1 to stand. So I've got 1/2 inch, so that will be 1 line, and then 1/2 inch, so 1 inch in total. If you're doing it in centimeters, you can do 1.5 centimeter and then 3 centimeter for you, so you could have easy measurements. Then I will have the width of the paper, which is 21 centimeters in centimeter scale, or 8.25 in the inches. So I'm adding this length here, and I am end up in 9.25 because I have 1 inch up front, or that will be 24 centimeters because we've got 3 centimeters plus 21. So we're making this scoring line here. Oops, oopsie. And then we have 1/2 inch, so that will be 9.75. Make sure that you've got that extra quarter here because it's 8.25. So that will be 9.75, and then 10.25. And here is the line we are going to cut. So if it's gonna be centimeters, it's 1.5, 1.5, so 3 in total, 24, and then we go 1.5, so that's 25.5, and then 27. Yes, 24 plus 3, 27. Yes. Oh my goodness, that is a mathematical exercise for me today, but I'm trying to, you know, give you dimension in both measurements, because I know, like, when I was living in Scotland, everything in UK was in inches, and when I start making cards, that was a really challenging for me to, you know, get used to the new scale. And then when I moved back to Poland, and everything is in, you know, centimeters here, then I'm just like, oh no, what to do now. Next thing, you can see we've got this piece which will wrap around the chocolate box, and now we have to distinguish the size. So as long as they're overlap, you will need a little bit of overlapping, so we could create the closure, which I have the magnets for, or you can use the Velcro or something, but it's nice so they're not gonna be, you know, you don't need the space. So as long as it's space here, let me see, if I will put it like that, 3 inches, would that be fine? Yes, I think 3 inches. So around 8 centimeters from the scoring board, we're making the line, and this is the length to go on the chocolate box. So now we are doing the reverse process, and I'm going backwards. So I have 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here, so I end up at 2 inches. But it's easier for you when you've got the actual chocolate to kind of you know, work around this measurements and then create the flaps to go around. So 8 inches, which is 8 centimeters, and then we go from 8 centimeters by 1.5, so that's 6.5, and then back to 5. If that's make you know, I hope it's clear. So I'm gonna use my chopping board. Oh no, I'm not gonna use it, because this is the challenge, having the guillotine. I really like this crafter companion, but the regret I have is that it's not the full size. Like, I've bought it because I thought it will be great for crafting, and it's not too large. But my friends, it is too small. I mean, I still like it, but if I would buy it back again, I would definitely go with the different size, if that makes sense. But however, here's the thing. This is the length of the A4 size paper. So if I will quickly trim those bits, I should be able to slide it. Will I be okay to slide it or no? Oh no, only up till this point. No, so it doesn't make sense. Marta, you are not thinking. I think this mathematical task has, you know, wore me out, my brain. Anyway, I'm using the trimmer, but you can still use the scissors. It's just I like my cutting line to be nice and neat. And now, this flap to the side, I just cut this little, you know, corner, and now I will cut the same on the other side. So the first one closest, I am cutting under the angle, and then I'm gonna cut it straight because I want to leave this little flap. Okay, so I have the joining point for the corner, so I don't have the ugly, you know, space here. So again, this smaller, this larger piece, I am cutting under the angle next to the square, and then this last square, which was in the center, you had 4 squares, 1 2 3 4. So the fourth one closest to your card, that will become the flap, and you cut off the rest. And remember that these bits, they go under the angle, so they're looking nicer. They're not, you know, they're not visible once you fold. 33 minutes. Oh no, I haven't dressed up the box yet. Is this achievable? I am not sure. I mean, I'll try. I think we should be okay. 45 minutes, it's quite okay time to do so. Now, next stop, before we put our box out, my friends, always remember it's much easier to dress up the box when you have it like that, because when you have the box here, it's much harder to press. You can squish the papers, you know. So try to dress up your box and then put it at last, and then you can add this piece here on the inside, so you can have this nice finish. But the rest, the outside pieces of the box, remember to dress it before you put the box together. Now, what are we doing here? Oh, these papers are gorgeous. I love them. It's absolutely beautiful collection. And why I haven't been bringing them more often, I don't know. Oh, you see, that's the paper. That's from something else. I think I was creating inspiration. Oh, it's gonna be decision making trouble. Now, I like pieces like that, so they are looking nice. And then this piece, red one here, yes, this is what we're gonna do. This one will go for a flap like that because it's gorgeous. And then I'm gonna use this one for the front, or this one for the front, and this one for the back. Decisions. This one and this one. Oh, Marta, too many choices, isn't it? This is it's always great. Oh, this one for the inside. Yes, this one for the inside. And do I have another one like that? Please, please, please. Oh yeah, there you are. And that one for the back side. I think that should be it. So I've got 5 pages. I don't think I need them all, but this one goes for the cover flap. So let's do this. We've got 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. So my job is halfway done. If you find 8 by 8 papers like I am having here, your job will be even easier. Of course, considering that you do the Mercy box, because other chocolate boxes, they could be different sizes. But look how much easier the job is done. We take only 2 pieces of A4 size cardstock, and then any 8 by 8 papers, you will only need to cut pieces like that. Okay, and then for the inside portion, I may use that one. Why not? And look on that. This one is almost fitting perfectly. So I will only have to trim a little bit like that. Just here. I've got a Boulder pencil. I recently was looking for one and my hubby just gave me that one. So, yep, that's what I'm using. I am messy crafter. I'm absolutely like, you know, keep on searching for things. Oh, look on that. So that will be nice. Now, this one will go onto the inside, but then we have to trim it a little bit. So what I'm thinking, I will trim this piece here like that. And then I will have little piece. Oops. Is it falling? Oh, where's the line? It's here. Okay. 28 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. And then what I will do, I need to put something here. And I'll leave it just now, because I'm not, I haven't decided what to add here, there yet. So this one will go here to the back. Oops. So that's on the piece here. This one will go here. Okay, just like that. Oh, bless you, my son sneezing. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this piece to create the following piece to go here. So I think that's what I'm needing. This is gonna be it. So it's like 1/4 of the inch, something like that, or 1/2 centimeter. I'm gonna put it from this side, and okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I will cut another 2 of these. Bless you, na zdrowie. Oh. And then I'm cutting another one and another one. Since I already know it's 1/2 centimeter, it will be easy for me to have the little pieces to go to the sides. Are they equal? More or less. Okay, so this one, where are we? This one will go here, and then these 2, they could go to the sides, and I think they will be looking nice. Where are we now? Okay, so we've got that, we have this one, and now where are we? And now we need this piece here. We need something here, and I already decide it's gonna be the same blue color cardstock, so they will be looking nicely. And oh my word, I hope it's not the beginning of the cold. That will be terrible for summer. We just he's just finishing nursery next week. My son is It's now 6 years old, and this is like in Scotland. He already started school, but here with this, oh no, I think I'm gonna use that one, or maybe no. Okay, which one I was supposed to use? That one. Will that be nice? Yeah, that one will do. This one, or even that way, and then this one, that one, that way. Decisions, or I prefer the clean one, maybe. Oh, Marta, I don't know. Oh, time is ticking, so let's do this now. What I'm gonna do, one more thing. Will that be where's the chocolate box? Will that be easy to take the box out? Oh yeah, that'll be easy. Always leave a little bit room so you could easily take the box out from the packaging. Now, what am I doing first? Okay, top layer. Too many bits. Yeah, so top layer. And before I'm gonna put the top layer, I wanted to do something decorative. I have this piece, which I think it will be looking great. And oh, it's still some bits here. And I have this piece, look, left over. Mind you, when I was telling you to place your paper wise way, so you could then save up piece. So this is the one of the pieces save up, and I have enough to cut this border. So that's what is smart crafting, my friends, because now I don't have to reach for another piece of the cardstock. I would then have to waste another like watercolor piece of the paper or take something else. But the watercolor paper is having a nice texture. I don't need the backside because I only want to use this bit here. So I'm concentrating on this one. So that's why I've told you to save it up, and you'll have it for next time if you need for something. Okay, I'm gonna use my Gemini machine to cut this bit because I want to glue it underneath here. Okay, I hope, did it cut nicely? Oh yes, it did. So what I'm gonna do, I will then chop this piece up till the joint here, and then chop this piece up here. Okay, and voila, we've got this beautiful ornamental piece, which I just need to clean. By the way, this is very old Spellbinder caliber plates, which were intended for embossing. Look how wonky they become. But I use them in my Gemini machine. If anyone is thinking of buying electrical die cutting machine, it's a great solution, and I love mine. I use it every day, and I cannot imagine to do like a large batch of crafting, you know, and spin the handle all the time. I mean, I don't mind when I was using it, like, you know, here and there, but for everyday use, when I do cards, I do make cards, like, you know, custom orders and things like that. It's just easier to have the electrical machine. Or if someone is struggling, you know, with some pain in joints and things like that, I really recommend, if you can afford in such an investment, this is a great tool, and it's definitely very, very helpful. However, uh, if it's come for the electrical, like those die cutting machine, I don't know, I never use any other machine apart from Gemini, and my experience is purely based upon this one die cutting machine. It has its limitation, and the limitation for me is that it's too powerful. And many occasion, even though I was switching the plates and I was using, like, you know, plates provided, wait, oh no, oh no, I've I've opened up the wrong bit and it's just oozed out. Do I have a tissue here? I need to clean it up. I forgot it's this red bit. I'm not paying attention. Too much chatting. But anyway, it was too powerful for the embossing folders. It was tearing the paper. I was changing the combination, and I've tried multiple times. I wasn't happy. I've tried different embossing folders and it was too powerful. So that was the downgrade point for using that. And another one, I need to eyeball it to the center somewhere here. We would say if it's 4, 8 1/4, yeah, that will do. Even though I'm eyeballing most of my things, if you want to make something elegant, you know, make sure you just kind of being equal, and make sure you've got those points like equal distance so it's not wonky. Okay, now where was I? Oh, that die cutting machine. Sorry, I've got distracted. What I was trying to say, the machine is very powerful, which is good because the quality of the die cutting is very beautiful. But the embossing folders, I had a trouble with them, and many occasions, even though you know, this machine is doing the job for me, I would choose the Big Shot or Spellbinder machine I had. I don't have the platinum spellbinder, so I won't tell you how good is this one, but the Big Shot is one of my favorite machine. The Sizzix Big Shot for the embossing, I just love it and I just use it, and I love it's got this thicker slot because those Hairflat Creation embossing folders, the 3D one for flower making, these are just going there beautifully. Look on that, that is beautiful. Now next bit, that was for the back and we can adhere it just now. So I had a trouble with it. And another thing, if it comes for the electrical die cutting machine, the plates for Gemini, I'm sorry, but I love the machine. I use it for years now, but I had to switch the plates, and happily by accident. And this is something I'm doing on my own responsibility, just to make that disclaimer. I don't recommend it. The company doesn't recommend to use any other plates apart from the one provided by them. So whoever will try it, you make sure you try it, like be aware that you're trying it on your own responsibility. So any case of anything get broken, you won't be able to claim, like, you know, repair or something if it's only if you've got this machine, you know, brand new and it's still guaranteed to be fixed. I've tried a different plate combination, and then I try another plate, and I was like, what happened if I'll try another plate? And that was like, I've tried this Spellbinder caliber like cutting plate, but it wasn't enough. And then I thought, let me try this pink plate. And I've tried it, and since I've tried it, this is how I'm using my machine. I'm using this 2 pink color paper plates, and I'm using it over and over again. And this one I have for more than a year, and believe me, my friends, I do craft every day, like more than that. Sometimes I do 2-3 cards a day. So, you know, of course I had a little break when we were moving, but even though before I'm crafting regularly, very regularly, so my plates, they never let me down. Now we are going to be creating some closure with the magnets. I'm gonna put the 2 magnets on this side, and then I'm gonna dress this part once we put up the box together. So what I'm gonna do, I'm roughly checking. So let's see here that where is my piece going up to, even without. So let's say my piece goes up here, and I can mark it with the pencil because the paper will be underneath. And now I can do 2 bits just like that, let's say to the sides. And what I'm gonna do, I will glue the magnets here, just like that. So one piece here, one piece here of the glue, and I'm taking single magnets. Oh, 15 minutes. I am chatting too much. Am I gonna finish this card? I don't know. This box, I'm saying, not card, but the box. I hope I will do. Now, I can adhere this piece here, so that will hold the magnets in place. But just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna use a piece of the double-sided tape, so that way it's not gonna be moving, because I want them to stay in this place. Okay, and I can then just take off the release paper, and that will glue to this card, but I need to add some adhesive here. Okay, I really like working with this glue, I must tell you. Did I say that before? I'm not sure. If I'm repeating myself, then I'm sorry for this, but this is the bookbinding glue, and I've noticed that the bookbinding glue, they are slightly thicker. They are less likely to moisture your paper, and what to crinkle, like wrinkle it, sorry, not crinkle but wrinkle, wrinkle your paper. So they're nice for using on the projects, but if you don't have it, PV glue, and of course regular liquid glue, that will be good as well. You just have to be careful, so you're not going to put up too much liquid, so it's not going to warp your papers. Okay, 13 minutes. Hurry up, Marta. Am I talking too much? I don't know, but I'm trying to kind of entertain you while I'm crafting. If anyone is crafting with me, are you my friends crafting or along with me creating the box? Let me know what other like popular gifts would you give to someone, apart from the chocolate box. Maybe you will need maybe you would like me to create some other inspiration for something else. Now, my friends, oh, the sides, you see, I forgot about the sides, but I don't want to I rather want to use the plain bits, so this one will go to the inside. Okay, this one will go here with the magnets, but I want to have the plain one. So let me just see if I could. Will that be enough? I am eyeballing it. I am totally eyeballing it, even though I should make measurements. But oh, life is a risk, is it not? Okay, so I am just like that. So let me see, I'm just gonna chop it to the same size, and then this one I'm gonna put like that, and this one. Okay, this one is a little bit skinnier. Marta, you're making yourself a job. Okay, so because I want it to look nice. Just because I'm rushing, it doesn't mean I have to be I don't have to be precise. It's not a big thing, like if you go slightly off, but oh, look on that, the back side is nice blue color strips, so we can use them up for, or even those one, they will be looking nice if you've got like 3 pieces on a white card, just like that, and then have like a butterfly or something like this way on the L size card. That'll be nice. So keep your strips, don't get rid of them. What I was going to say, focus, Marta, focus. 11 minutes, 10, a little bit. Oh, it's like a race. Are you getting stressed? Is that stressing you, seeing that time is ticking, or not? I don't know. Maybe you're just thinking like, Marta, finish it off. Stop talking and finish this box. Okay, and this one here, I'm just gonna chop it the same size as this one, so that will be visually pleasing to our eyes. And don't be scared of creating those little marks. You can take an eraser and they will go off easily, you know, and that way you don't have to recalculate any measurements, trying to remember like how did I cut it, like, you know, it's just making the job easier. Okay, this bit comes off, this bit comes here. And now where is the bone folder? So we've got two magnets hiding here. I've got this bit to go inside, but before it will go inside, I'm just gonna put my box, and here I can finish the inside because that will be lying flat, so I don't have to be worried. But what I'm gonna do, it's nice, I will start from adding the adhesive, and I'm making sure that I'm adding adhesive on whole flap, but I'm concentrating towards this line, like a edge line. And it's always good idea to raise it a little bit and go with your finger, so you make sure you smear the glue up till the edge, because if you're gonna have like you know, places which are don't have the adhesive, that could then lead to, you know, holes and things like that. It's not gonna be looking nice. So now what I like to do, I am placing my bit with the glue and I am joining them so they're nice and equal up till this scoring line. So don't press too hard until you position it perfectly as you want to, and only then, if it's nicely positioned, you go and you just press with your bone folder, and this way you've got this first joint done and it's nice and clean and very professional look. And now what we have to do, we just have to add the adhesive to those two flaps, which will then give us the cover. And make sure you just press firmly, especially when you have the thick cardstock like I have here. So make sure you've got this nice line. And now I am doing exactly the same thing. I'm adding adhesive to these little bits and along these flaps, and I am concentrating myself to add the adhesive right up till the edges, so there'll be nothing hatching, like, you know, here, and I will have this nice professionally looking piece. And I can also add a teeny tiny bit across this space here, little one, so where the flap will go. And now I am making sure I am spreading adhesive right up till the border. Here we go. So just like that, spread the adhesive. And now what we can do, we can nicely tackle the flaps and fold the box. And don't push it yet. Make sure you grab it from one side, make sure you've got nicely tackled corner, and then just try to make sure it's equal, and then go back quickly to the other side, tackle the corner. Oh, look what is here, a little paper ripped, tackle the corner. Okay, why you're not cooperating with me? Okay, just like that, and then go back here, make sure it's positioned right along the edge, and then press it. Okay, and you can go back with the ruler or something and then press more firmly so the adhesive will grip. And this way, look on that, we've got very professionally finished nicely looking. And it will be hard, it would be hard to put all this paper so nice way with the, and make sure it's holding nicely. And now once we have it done, we can then put the paper here. So what I'm gonna do, I will then, oh, and look to the inside as well. When you have those flaps, are they staying flat? If they need a little bit push, oh, there's my magnets. I was wondering where they are. 5 minutes, Marta. I am talking too much for this video. Will I finish this box? I don't know. Hurry up, Marta. Okay, so I'm adding the adhesive, making sure it's right up till the edges, and then I am turning the paper upside down the way I want it, like the direction I want it to go. Let's say this one, it doesn't really matter. I am just lifting it, I am pushing it up till the where I want it, and then I'm starting from this line here, making sure like it goes in. Oh, it's too far, here we go. I'm making it up till the scoring line, just so it's nice and even, and then I am pressing the rest, and then I can go with the magnets. I can go with the ruler, make sure, you know, it goes there. And you can, at this point, you can put your chocolate here, so that will give you the cushioning. And now what we have to do, we have to dress the inside, but we'll have to do the magnet closure first. So I'm taking 2 magnets, 1 and 2, and let them fall freely, like, you know, if you hold them up, they will go up to the right space. So this is the space they need to be, not where you mark. Always let the magnets flow themselves, so they will put themselves in the right position. And now what we need for the magnets like that is a little bit of the red tape. The red tape will be brilliant if you have it, because that way, those skinny one, you can put the tape a little bit. Double-sided tape will be working well as well, but the red tape is slightly stronger. So what I would do, I would put 2 tiny pieces of the red tape on the magnets, like right in the center. Make sure that they don't go off from the magnets, like it's the red tape is only on the magnet portion. Now use a bone folder just to press it so it will glue. Then what you can do, like what you should do, you can then expose the tape, like take off this red release paper, so you've got the adhesive. You can also try to move a little bit magnets, make sure they are in the right position. Okay, and once we're happy, we then close our chocolate box as it should be, like make sure it's nice and even, don't go like sideways, make sure it's nice and even as you want it to close. So you've got the straight angle here, like, you know, everything is nice and neat, and then press a little bit. Once you press, the magnet will go on the other side, just like that. And then again, I am, oh my gosh, minute and a half. I'm stopping to believe that I will finish on time. But even if we go 1 minute or so over the top, I don't think you're gonna hold it against me, because what I'm trying, my friends, is to give you, like, you know, best advice and explanation, so you can make the most out of it. And now I'm gonna add this piece here, or shall I go, no, this one, so that will go towards. We've got this nice flow on the pattern, and this is the continuation from the top. So we're almost there. 40 seconds. Maybe there is a chance I will finish this box. I didn't dress it up, but you can dress it up whatever occasion, like, you know, more have some sentiment or something up front. So that will be up to you. And it's a great way for using up the, you know, paper pads. If you've got lots of the paper pads and you don't know what to do with them, just use them up for those greeting boxes, things like that. Because did I have a skinny strip for this? Oh no, stop. Well, my friends, sorry, we fail. But last thing we have is just this skinny bit here. So I'm gonna reset the clock so I'll know exactly how much time. It's probably less than a minute, and I don't think you're going to hold it against me that we didn't complete it under 45 minutes, but we're almost there. So we've got beautiful closure. The box is closing itself. It's, you know, holding nicely. And this is it. It's opening, it's closing, and we've got this beautiful chocolate box, fully finished inside, outside, and it's done. It's done. 46 minutes. 46 minutes, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see more like kind of live classes, let me know. Let me know what other boxes, gift boxes, ideas you would like me to, you know, go together with you over, or any other bits. I will see you shortly on another video. Stay blessed, and of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to say hi in a comment, click the like button or like notification bell and a subscription. Those type of activities, they will help me to grow my channel and keep it going. Stay blessed, my friends, and bye bye.